You guys, hi! I'm jumping on with no warning because this has been on my mind and I keep thinking I'm going to plan a time and do it, and I haven't, so I just want to do it because I think it's so crucial, and I think that it's just so overlooked sometimes. And I have found that private messaging has been the absolute reason for my growth, for my business growth. There's just no doubt about it. That is what has propelled my business, and I want to share all the things I know about it with you and tell you why you have to be private messaging people. And I really, really, really want you to share this with your teams. I will download this as a video and post the link to this so you can share it with your teams. But what would be even better is if you took the information that I'm going to give you in this training and you took it and you did a training like this live within your team, because they need to hear from you. They signed up with you, they joined with you, they trust you, and it's just good practice. And we want to always be acting as leaders and becoming better leaders. So that's my little pre-show. Let's get into this. All about messaging, how to message, what to say. Take notes, because I'm going to just tell you like everything I say in most situations that I can think of. So the first one I want to go into is initial contact. And I think that it's really key. I think this will help you feel better about friend requesting people, because I know when I started and I would like start friend requesting people, I'd feel so awkward, like, okay, now we're friends, and then like you don't say anything. What you do is, what I learned is that you should immediately when someone, well, not immediately, not the second, but when you friend request someone and they accept, just right away, as soon as you can, within a day or so, or right when they accept even, you can just send them a quick private message and just say, hey, thank you so much for adding me. How are you? I saw your pictures from the zoo and they were so cute. Just wanted to say hi, or so happy we're connected. So it's very simple. You friend request someone, they accept, and you just break the ice with a very simple, very brief private message. Just a couple of sentences like, hey, how are you? Thanks for adding me. I saw you guys were at the zoo. Looks so fun. Is that your favorite place to go? Or do you go there often? So nice to connect, Wendy. So really simple. Hey, Gina, how are you? So that's private messaging, that initial contact. Even when someone friend requests me and I accept, I'll send them a message right away. And I'll just say, hey, how are you? Thanks so much for adding me. I'm super happy we're connected. I saw we have these friends in common. Like if I don't know who they are, if I do, I just make conversation just as I would if I saw them at the store or something. The whole key to private messaging, you guys, is private messaging the way you would speak to someone. And that's why anytime I share like scripts or templates with you, I always tell you, change it so it sounds like you, because you don't want people being like, that's not how she talks. Like, what the hell? Who is this person? You want it to be you. So authenticity is so key on all of these things. I'm giving you ideas, but make them your own, okay? Otherwise people will be like, this is salesy. Delete, or, forget it. Because we've all gotten those like scripted like sales pitches from people we don't know. We don't want to be those people. We're not those people. Okay. The second type of private message or occasion that you can private message is birthdays. And this is kind of a little like, I don't know, sneaker, because everyone posts on people's pages for their birthdays, but rarely do you get a private message on your birthday, right? Like you guys probably know. So what you want to do is when it's somebody's birthday, instead of posting publicly on their wall, just send them a private message. I just do a really simple one like, hey, beautiful girl, how are you? Or no, that's not what I say. Hey, beautiful girl, happy birthday. Do you have any fun plans today? I hope it's extra special. XOXO Wendy. And that's just how I would talk. Like, hey, doll, how are you? Oh my God, I hope you have the best birthday. I just try to I try not to say like in my private messages so much, but just be yourself. So many people will respond to that, you guys. You're not asking for anything. You're not selling anything. You're just wishing someone a happy birthday, and you're setting yourself apart because you're doing it in a private message versus just a post on a Facebook wall. Because we always want to be setting ourselves apart, right? Okay, the next one, number 3, is when you see a post that you want to comment on. It's somebody that you're friends with, or you think they'd be a great coach, or, just anyone really. Instead of commenting on their post publicly, say the comment that you're going to comment, but do it in a private message. So you see somebody, you love their shoes. And instead of commenting right on that picture of the shoes, saying like, hey, I love those shoes, blah, 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 you private message that person and say, oh my God, I love those shoes so much. They are so cute. Where did you get them? That's it. Nothing else. And notice not one time have I said to message anything about Beachbody. Not one thing. All we're doing is building trust and building genuine relationships and getting to know people and complimenting them. Just being genuine and being good people. Okay, so that's number 3. So instead of commenting publicly on a post, take what you would say on that post and just send it in a private message, okay? Number 4 is private message the people who've liked or commented on your posting. Now, a lot of times when people are commenting on your postings, you'll comment back right away to them. You know, you'll say, oh, thanks, Gina, so much. I appreciate it. Or, yeah, girl, or whatever. You'll comment right on the post. So a lot of times you'll do that. But you can also private message people who have liked or commented, both. If you're looking for people to private message, like, oh my God, I don't know who to private message. This is a great way. Make a list. Whoever liked your post. And then just go to them privately and say, hey, thank you so much for liking my post about being sad on the first day of kindergarten. I appreciate it so much. That was a hard one for me. How's everything going over there? How's back to school for you guys? And you're just kind of sharing a little bit of you, like, oh, that was a hard one for me. You're being vulnerable and you're asking about them. So you always want to end with a question. You want a question in there somewhere because you want them to respond. You want the back and forth. You want to get to know them. And so that's one thing that's super key with your private messages is make sure that there's a question at the end or somewhere in there that they'll feel compelled to respond because they want to answer you. So that's just make a list of the people who've liked your postings and message them, just a quick message. And honestly, guys, sometimes I just copy and paste it. I'll copy and paste kind of the body, but then I'll personalize it to the person, like, you know, so they know that it's really me talking to them. Like, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate, you know, blah, blah, blah. By the way, how's everything going in 6th grade this year for Jenny? You know, so add something that's a personal touch. So it's not just copy and paste that, you know, people can find that out. But you do want to, like, you know, be efficient with your time. So copy and pasting is not the worst thing. Okay. So those are like the main ways to get to know people, to build relationships. And then you will be private messaging people when it comes to information about what you're doing, what your group is about, or Shakeology, or the workout program you're doing. So those will be like more business types of or not business, but you know, you're talking about Beachbody and those ones. Those will come later. Right now, I just want to focus on the relationship building aspect of private messaging. And I've already kind of explained the reason why you want to be private messaging, you guys, every day. Private messaging every day. Every day there's somebody in your friends list that has a birthday. So that's one private message at least. You want to build trust with people. People will not want to join your group or join your team until they know, like, and trust you. They want to see what's up with you. So that's building trust behind the scenes because you're not saying anything about Beachbody. You don't have an ulterior motive to sell them something, and you're just being a good person and you want to get to know people. Okay, the second thing it does, private messaging does, is it piques their interest. They're like, I wonder what Wendy's doing. You know, that was so nice of her to send me a message. Even if they don't reply to you, you guys, they will start watching what you're doing. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And you'll start seeing it if you're consistent with this and you're consistent with your posting, because you also have to be posting on social media, or the private messages probably won't go anywhere because there's nothing for them to watch you do. There's nothing for them to see, like, okay, here's what she's doing. Here's how she's doing it. Here's the results she's getting. So you also have to be posting publicly. So they're going to start watching you quietly. They'll be creeping on you, trust me. And they're going to be seeing how you present yourself. They're going to be seeing, like, is she just a Beachbody billboard? They might not even know you're a Beachbody coach. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Oh, thanks, Gina. I'm glad this helps. They just want to see what you're doing. And also, when you want to build your team, which you have to build your team if you want to grow this business, those people are going to be watching to see how you are on social media, because if they think, okay, I could do that, when you present the coaching opportunity, they're like, well, I could do that. All she does is, you know, share a little bit about her life and works out and da-da-da. they'd be more likely to join you. If they watch you and you're like, buy this, here's my Shakeology, mwah, kissing your Shakeology, please don't ever do that. If you're like putting links in your postings, like here, buy from me, click my link. If you're constantly posting stock photos of like Autumn Calabrese and Chris Downing from Shift Shop, and all they see is all this like, buy, or I'm trying to sell you, they're not going to want to become a coach because no one wants to sell and no one wants to be sold to, so they probably won't become a customer. So it's super important that you're presenting yourself on social media in a way that people also would like to do or would feel comfortable doing. So they're going to be watching. That's the bottom line. They are going to start to trust you. And when you do post about a group or the opportunity to join your team, they are so much more likely to want to join you, to message you. And I'm telling you, it is the people that you would least expect. I'm telling you guys, it's the people that you least expect. I mean, even just this week, I've had people come to me that I talked to months ago that told me no. And now they've been watching silently and they're talking about joining my team or joining a group, or they're watching on Instagram stories or whatever it is, but they're seeing what's going on, they're seeing what I'm putting out there, and they're like, okay, I feel comfortable with this girl because she's just a real person. She's just a mom with a couple of kids. She's crazy too, but she's making it work. And they've watched for a month or 2 months or 3 months, some years, and then they'll start coming out of the woodwork. And you're like, what, girl? You never even liked a post of mine. You've never even commented, and now you want to join my team? Like, that is amazing. And I'm telling you right now, this will happen, but it'll only happen with consistency and time. Okay, it's not going to happen tomorrow. You have to invest. You have to build. You know, you hear all the deposits in the bank. You have to make deposits with people. That's what these private messages are. And then they're like, God, she didn't barrage me and try to get me to like do a lip sense party or something, and I don't have anything against lip sense at all, and just threw it out. She's not trying to get me to do that. She's not trying to buy this. She's not like constantly being like, here's my new this, here's my new workout, here's my new program, buy this, buy this. She's just like a normal person sharing her life. And I'm a normal person. I think I could do that. That's what we want. And that's what the private messages do. Tina! Is that your little face I just saw? So you've got to be prepared for the lag time. That's why you've got a private message every day, because those people that you messaged a month ago or 2 months ago are going to be the ones who want to join you this month. And the people that you're messaging yesterday and the day before are going to join you next month. So you've got to keep that flow going or you'll have gaps. And I've done it myself. Like, I'll have not private messaged, I'll really slack off or something. And then like 2 months later, I'm like, I am so dry. I have no one to talk to. What is going on? It's like, remember in July when you were really lazy and you didn't private message people? That's why. So let me just refresh my tips, and you guys, I'll get this on downloaded on YouTube so you can share it with your teams. But just to recap, when to private message and how to private message. The first one is as soon as you make a new friend on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, send them a private message, short and sweet. End with a question. Private message for birthdays. Instead of posting on their wall, send a private message. End with a question. Instead of commenting on a post publicly, say what you'd say publicly, but just private message them and end with a question. End with a question. Get it? And then 4 is private message those who like your page, or if you have a fitness page, I don't think I said that, and people who like your postings, no matter what page it's on. Make a list of them, like, so from your post from yesterday or your post from this morning, make a list of everyone who liked it, and just send a private message. Hey, thanks so much for the love on my post, girl. How are you? How's back to school going for you? That's it. Nothing about Beachbody. That's not what we're talking about at all. You're just building trust. So I hope this helps you guys. Really, it would be so smart to shoot to private message 5 people a day. And that's not about Beachbody. That's not intimidating. That's just a couple of sentences. Go through your friends list. Like, if you don't have posts up yet, maybe you haven't started posting on Facebook, you're brand new, go through your Facebook friends list. That's what I used to do, is I just pull it up and I'd be like, hey, Brittany, how are you? It's been so long. I just saw how cute your kids are and that your son just had a birthday. Was that party so fun? It looked great. Hope you're having a great day. That's it. So do that. That's how you can start, okay? So you guys, I hope this helps. Please share with your team, or please watch this and do a live video. You can take exactly what I said, but do your own live video on your team page because they want to hear from you. So take that, go be leaders, and private message people. Okay, thanks guys.